everyone, it's Alicia, also known as ValkiAli, and today we're going to be doing Rattata makeup because we're on to the next evolution line. I do want to talk about these braids in my hair for a second. I'm doing that so my hair should be wavy when I take it out. Yeah, so that's the only reason I'm doing it. And they're going to be in for the entire video. Now I'm going to pull just my bangs back because I kind of can't put my hair back because it's already in braids and shit. Alright, I'm going to grab this little thing that I have right here, put that in, little barrette, that's what it's called. Then I'm going to take my Vino Daily Moisturizing Lotion as I normally do. I'm going to put it all over my face. I'm hoping by the time I'm done that these will dry because they're still kind of damp, and if they're not, I'm going to have to blow dry them before I take them out. So they're fully dry because I have to hairspray them and stuff. Okay, now I'm going to take my e.l.f. Holy Hydration. I'm going to put that over my face as well. Really, really hydrate, so I'm good on those fronts. I am thinking about getting a toner to start toning at night because my skin is very uneven in like color, so I can even that all out. Okay, now I'm going to take this gloss like I normally do. I'm just going to scrape around the edges until it is absolutely empty. So my lips to prime them. Okay. Now I'm going to take my little color corrector that I have. I'm going to put it underneath my eye, right here. And right here. Tap that out. Alright. Now I'm going to start on my eyes. If I can get this thing back on, my lord. Alright, because I am out of my setting shades in this palette, I'm going to have to start using a shade in this palette to be able to set my eyelids. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab the concealer right here, the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer. And I'm going to put the concealer on my lid like that. Then I'm going to blend it out with my finger. Blend it out. Okay, now that I've blended it out, I'm going to grab the palette, and I'm just going to go into the white shade right here. I'm going to grab this little fluffy blending brush I use. I'm going to grab the shade on my brush. And I'm going to set the concealer on my face so it doesn't crease up. Now, I'm going to do the same thing the other side. Alright, so now I'm going. So I found a palette from a little while ago that my mom gave me, but I really haven't opened it or used it in a long time. So I think I'm going to try, because there's purple in it, and I don't know if you've ever seen Rattata, but he's purple. So I'm going to see just how it works, and if not, I mean, I have plenty of purples in other palettes. I'll be fine. Okay, so I'm going to go into this shade right here, and it's this LA Color Cool palette. I'm just going to grab it from right here. Grabbing. Then I'm just going to hold the palette like that in my hand. I'm going to, yeah, okay, it doesn't show up. So I'm going to grab the darker purple shade that's next to that shade. Try that one. Okay, well, that didn't work. Yep, okay, that's not going to work whatsoever at all. So I'm going to grab this brush right here and just wipe off all that excess, and I can probably just wipe it off my eye, yeah, pretty much. Well, that sucks. Maybe I can't set my eye before I do this, so I'm going to try that out next time I use this palette. I'm going to not set my eye before I use it. Now I have to go into my other palette, the Jim Strauss palette, and I'm going to go into this shade right here. I'm just going to gonna tap it for right now. Then I'll blend it out in a minute. I'm just gonna keep building up the color. Tapping it. There is fallout, of course, which I'll just swipe away. Alright, now I'm gonna do a little bit, tapping just a little bit more. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. I think I'm gonna have to invest in a good eye primer because concealer is just really not doing it anymore. It's all my shadows are patchy. I don't think I ever noticed until now because, you know, the whole I don't have nice lighting thing. Now that I have nice lighting, I've noticed all these little problems. Okay, and now I'm going to go into the shade right next to that shade that we just used, which is right here. I'm going to pat that on the outer part right here. Kind of focus it right there. Now that I have that on, I need to blend out the color. So I'm going to grab this little guy right here. I'm going to grab the pink shade because I think what looks really nice is when you blend out like a green with a yellow or a blue with a green. You blend it out with another color. I feel like it just looks a little bit better. I know pink, well technically pink is on Rattata because, or Rattata, sorry. I call him by different names. Because his mouth, when he opens his tongue, is pink. So, and then the little sprite that I have, he's like yelling. I guess you could say he's a yelling boy, he's yelling at you. You know, Joey told him to use Screech. I don't know if Rattata can even learn Screech. Just a joke. Oh God. So look at, it's really not sticking on this side. It's like disappearing as I blend it out. Oh great, lovely. Okay. And this is why I need eye primer, because my eyeshadows just don't stick. I really don't know why. Well, I know why. Use a concealer instead of what's supposed to be used. Go back into that dark purple. Try blending it out from here. I mean, I think it's been every single video for a while. I've said, wow, this is no pigment, or it's like not working anymore. I think for a long time, I think I even said in the Ivysaur makeup video that it just wasn't working. Okay, there's a way to salvage this. I sure hope. I'm more hoping than knowing, but it's okay. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to swipe away the excess or the fallout that hit my face, because we are going to just clean our face up with a little bit of a, you know, we're going to swipe it off with some lotion and stuff so it stays down there. Okay, but I am going to move on to the glittery shades. I'm going to grab this right here. This little glitter base I have. I'm going to take it, I'm going to kind of tap it along my eyelid. And I'm going to take this shade called Unicorn inside of the Lorac palette Mega Pro 4, and I'm going to tap that onto the lid. Because it's like this light purpley, pink, blue shifting shade. It's really pretty, actually, quite pretty. It actually gave me a lot of trouble before I started using the glitter base. When I started using it. Once I started using it that way, it's been looking a lot better because it has something, I guess, to adhere to. But if you put any of these glittery shades inside this palette on just concealer, it will immediately start creasing. I learned the very, very hard way for that one. Okay. Now, see how much better that looks? Okay. Now, I'm going to take my little towel that I use. I'm going to grab some of the Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Lotion. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tap that lotion kind of right there. And tap that lotion kind of right there. And then I'm going to take, let me get something else this side. I'm going to swipe it. And it'll kind of take that off. think we've been able to salvage it so far. I feel like when the rest of my face is done, if anything's off with my eyes, it fixes itself because the whole, foundation. Alright, as I've said before in a lot of the videos, I'm using shade that is too dark for me because I haven't been going outside because I don't see a point in trying to go swim, especially when my apartment complex makes you wear a mask inside the pool. Alright, I need to stop dropping the lid for this glitter base. Alright, now I'm going to take this is in shade Buff Bisque. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and I'm going to bring it along my neck. And then I'm going to bring it onto my ears on both of the sides. So it blends a little bit better. Bring it over my ear. So make sure it blends out pretty well. Okay. Now, I'm going to trying to keep these behind me as best as I can while I'm doing my face makeup. So I'm going to go and do 3 swipes, and then 3 swipes, and take the excess, go like that. I'm going to blend this out. And I do go over my lips because of, I don't want there to be a line around my lips where the foundation is. And also I don't need to bring the foundation all the way up underneath my eye, but I am going to kind of make a line with the eyeshadow. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, and now I'm going to take some foundation on my nose and some foundation on my forehead. And I think I put a little too much on my nose, so I'll just okay, so I'm going to blend it out on my forehead. As I said in the last few videos, make sure you're hitting on top of your eyebrows as well, because there's that skin underneath your eyebrows. Also make sure you go into your hairline, because it can be noticeable if you don't, that you're not the shade of your foundation. I think a lot of YouTubers really could use that advice, like the beauty YouTubers, because they always are doing what I'm doing, pretty much. They're like, I'm definitely Buff Bisque on a normal day. And you're like, maybe with this spray tan, and we just knock everything over. Alright, just blending it out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my concealer, I'm going to grab it, put a dot right there. Then I'm going to take and put a few dots right here. And then I'm going to put a dot here. And then I'm going to put a few dots right here. Okay. I just want to conceal my eyes, so I'm going to grab my powder brush so I can set that when I do that. And then I'm going to contour, but I just really don't want a gap underneath my eye. And I'm going to bring that line again right here across the eyeshadow to kind of get a little bit of a harder line. And then when you bring your concealer kind of far, it can be lighter. So what you just do is just flip over to the other side. You can fix that really quick. because there should be some excess foundation on your thing still. Okay, now I'm going to grab the Very Infallible Pro Glow powder. Trying to open it up. I'm going to just get a nickel eye and I'll set my under eyes. Just my under eyes for right now. Then now I'm going to take, where is it? There it is. The LA Girl Pro Concealer to contour. I'm going to take, and I'm going to go right here, right here. Now I'm going to do a couple of lines here, and right here. Gotta do my JoJo nose. Now I gotta blend this all out. I'm going to start with the neck, and all you do is you just kind of blend out the line a little bit, and then you pull it down. Blend out the line a little bit, and you pull it down. You want it in so bad. Okay, now I'm going to just kind of blend this out. Now I'm blending out my nose, and to kind of do the bottom, I just kind of swipe with my beauty blender. I go like this. I just tap out the rest up into my eyebrow. Now, I'm going to take and put a little concealer into my nose, bring it on the center, put it on my forehead, then grab a little bit more, and put it right there. And I'm going to blend it out, and I'm going to start at the chin, and all I'm going to do is just take this side and just out. Then on the forehead, then on the bridge of my nose, and for the tip, I'm just gonna then I'm gonna take and go on the other side and just kind of. All right, now that I have that done, I'm going to set my entire face now. And I'm going to use the Infallible Pro Glow and knock something over again, because this thing is nearly not big enough. So, whatsoever, I'm going to start with my neck. Bring it down my neck. And I'm going to bring it on my chin, up here, and then kind of focus it on this side. And then we're going to move on to blush. Because I'm going to finish the rest of my face before I do my under eyes. And finish off my eyes. Because if there's any touch-ups, I want to do it at the very end for my eyeballs. There probably is going to be some. Most of the time is. I don't think right now, though. Alright, there we go. Now, what I'm going to do, as I said before, is blush. I'm going to go into this e.l.f. Face palette, but I'm going to grab, I think, this shade right here. It's kind of a pinky purple shade. And there is, Rattata's eyes are red. I don't know if anyone noticed that, or I'm just paying attention too closely. Or at least that model that I was looking at. So now I'm going to just tap this onto my face. Alright. And once I do that, I'm going to take a little bit of the blush and just, a little bit, yeah. And just bring it on my nose. Because I want it to. And I'm going to take it, I'm going to bring it up into my temple and then up into my hairline right here, like kind of like go like that. Then now we're going to highlight. So I'm going to grab my trusty highlighting brush. I'm going to grab my Too Faced highlighter. It's the Love Light one. It's in the little heart container. I'm going to use it because I want to get rid of it. I feel like it's going to actually take forever to use all of it. Because I've been using it since 2017 and there's still a lot of it. Right? I'm going to spritz it with some water. And then I'm going to, I'm going to take the excess, bring it on the tip of my nose. Because I like a shiny nose. Bring it down here. Bring it on top of my lips. On my chin. Alright, now I'm going to do the other side. Spritz this side. Then I'm going to take the excess from this and kind of go right here with it. Alright. Now I'm going to work on the bottom lash line, which I'm going to grab this little guy right here. And I'm going to grab the red shade in this palette. Right here. I'm going to just kind of center, kind of focus on the outer bottom portion of my eye. And do that on the other side as well. This shade is quite pigmented in this palette, unlike some of the other ones in this palette. I didn't want it to kind of go like that. I'm going to have to try to swipe that away with my ability. Now I'm going to grab the pink shade that we used to kind of blend out this. I'm going to bring that in. And blend it in between the two. Alright. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this little kind of thicker brush. Now I'm just going to swipe that red away with this. This is really good about removing product. It's not good about placing it. It's good about removing it. That's why I keep it around. Alright. Now, I have my bottom lash line looking a little crazy. I'm going to take that pink again, and I'm just, or that little brush I had, I'm just kind of really blend this color out. So it has like a, so it's blended out so it looks a little bit better. Instead of it, looking like I slapped some color on my eyeballs. There we go. Now, I'm going to grab this little guy right here. Put some on my finger. And I'm going to tap it on the inner corner of my eyeball. Put some of that on my brow bone. Do the same thing on the other side. So now I'm going to take the little brush that I use for my eyebrows. Do my eyebrows, here it is right here. Of course I'm going in this shade Cedar. I'm going to make that line underneath and bring it inwards. So I'm not done still. I mean, I still have to do my mascara and my lips. So, oh gosh, I just hiccup and died. My video before this one, which would be Pidgeot, I forgot to take a thumbnail photo when I was taking my Instagram photos for the look. That I had to just take a frame from the video. It took me forever to find one that wasn't bad. So I had to slow-mo the video to find a good frame. Because I only have a minute at the very end that I leave myself of just the makeup look. Okay. The brow is a little different on this side. There's slightly a gap, so it looks like my brow goes, yeah, that looks crazy. Let me try to fix it. There we go. I think this brow is just thicker than that brow, just in general. But that's okay. I don't really care. Now I'm going to take the clear Great Lashes mascara. I'm going to brush my brows are two very different ones, but that's okay. It's okay. I'm just gonna fix that hair right there. There we go. Now I'm going to grab a new mascara that I got from a coworker. She gave me just a few items, but she told me that there was way too much and that she can't go through all of it herself. Maybe I'll go over sometime. But this is a Total Tease mascara from CoverGirl. So you have this side that's a bigger side to get all your lashes, and then a tiny side for all your bottom lashes or the inner lashes that you have. I've used it before. Oh my. And I take it to get the inner lashes. it's smaller and you can kind of just really grab onto them. I liked it when I had it before, but it got old, and then I wanted to try a new one. I already know the next mascara I'll be getting. It's the ValkiAli mascara, if they still make it. I love that mascara. It's like the only one I used in high school, and then I was like, let me try different ones. And that and the Mega Lash one, the blue one from Maybelline, those are my two favorite, which I used both in high school, and I haven't found anything like those two. So I think, and the Rocket is actually really good. A lot of the Maybelline mascaras are pretty good. There are a couple I haven't tried yet, but I really like these ones. Okay, now I'm going to do the mascara on the other side. They came out with the manga eyes. They came out with one called Manga Rock. It's like a little bit of a thicker formula, they said. I tried it. It was horrible. The original formula is great. That other one is not good. But I think I also, the last time I got the manga mascara was at TJ Maxx. And I got it because it was on sale there. If they don't make that mascara anymore, I am going to be a little upset, because I really liked it. Alright. Done with that. Now I'm going to do my lips. And because I said there was red, I put a little bit of red underneath. I'm going to add a little bit more. I'm going to use this lipstick right here. It's in shade Are You Filming? I'm just going to. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my thumbnail and I'm just going to grab and just do this. I'm going to pull up. And there's a little gap on that side now, but it's okay. I'll take the very point of it. I'm going to. Alright. Now, I'm going to see. Alright, so I want to blow dry my hair out. Like blow dry it so these are fully dry. And then I'll come back and I'll undo my hair and everything and then brush it out and finish fully everything and then take some photos. So I'm going to be back. I gotta go blow dry my hair. Alright, I am back and now I'm going to take it out. Start with this one. And then I'm going to take, and all I'm going to do is just break the braids apart. I really hope this worked. And I will scrunch it with some hairspray. I'm gonna take and just run my fingers through it. Take the next one out. And just go up from the braid. Now I'm going to just run my fingers through it. Up. And run my fingers through it again. What I want to do is I want to get a bunch of the little, like the small, like tiny black elastic hair ties, and I want to do a bunch of them, and then sleep on those. And I think those would dry a lot faster if I did smaller ones. So I want to try that sometime. I can get like a big old bag from Dollar Tree. I just have to walk over there one day after work to actually go grab them. Or if I went to work a little early, I could grab them before work. Because this is actually really pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to go hairspray my hair. And then I'm going to take some photos. Yeah, this is what my hair looks like today. I think it's really pretty. Hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their day. Be good people. Do plenty of good things. Drink plenty of water. Follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/ValkiAli. Follow me on Instagram. Subscribe at ValkiAli as well. Subscribe here. Like the video if you liked it. If you dislike it, leave me a hate comment. Leave me a nice comment. Either way, thank you.